In this video, I will be showing you how to use OpenRouter AI API in Spring Boot Java. So you can use a free API or a paid one. If you want to watch the entire tutorial on how to get credits on OpenRouter, you can just click on the card that is appearing on top. So just sign into OpenRouter.ai. We'll be having here the models selected and just choose the desired model of your choice. You can even search the name over here. I will just go with the Claude Haiku 3.5, and if you click on this API, we'll be having here some sample code for that, but here we won't be having Java. It's available for JavaScript, TypeScript, as well as Go and Python, but we can still use it using the URL. Okay, so that's not a big deal. Now let's set up the Spring Initializer. Just search for Spring Initializer. We'll be having the first link. Select it, and here we can make some config changes. First thing is the project type. You can have it as Gradle or Maven, that's up to you. Language is fine. I will just change the name here as OpenRouter Demo. Okay, that is fine, and you can even change the Java version if you want to. I'll just go with the latest one, and we'll be requiring three dependencies over here. First one is Spring Web. Next one is OpenAI, which is Spring AI support for ChatGPT, and final one is Lombok, just to reduce boilerplate code. Yep, these are fine. You can choose the desired options for your own purpose also. After this, just click on generate. We'll be getting a zip file downloaded. Just extract it and open it in your favorite IDE. I have opened the extracted folder in IntelliJ IDEA. Now let's begin to code. First is we need to make some changes in application.properties. Here we will be configuring the API key as well as the URL and the model. So just go here inside resources where we'll be having application.properties. Select it, and here we just need to type some stuff. Okay, so it's going to be spring.ai.openai.api-key. Here we need to specify our OpenRouter API key. Alright, now we can simply copy this, and it's going to be dot base-url equals. Next, paste it again. This time it's going to be chat.options.model equals. So we need to specify the API key, URL, as well as the model name over here. So now let me just go to OpenRouter. We will be having create API key. Select it and click on new key. We can have a name and credit limit, expiration if you want to. I will just go with this one and create. We can simply copy this key, and if you refresh, the key will be coming here. If you want to disable or delete, you can do this easily. Okay, now we can go and put this key here. Yep, that is done. Next is for the base URL. Here we will be having this link, right? OpenRouter.ai API. We can simply copy it, or you can manually type it also. Just put it over here. And final thing is the model name. So for that also, you can go here. We'll be having this model name. So just copy it and put it. Yep, that's basically it for the configuration over here. Now I will just create a Java controller. If you want to have a service and then call it inside the controller, that's totally fine. Because this is just going to be a short demo, I will just have it that way. So I'll just go here, right click, new. It's going to be Java class controller, and enter. That's it. We'll be getting this. We need to have few annotations over here. First one is the REST controller, since we'll be having REST endpoint, and another one is going to be the required args constructor. So we'll be having this. This is from Lombok. That's fine. And next we need to create an object of chat model. So it's going to be private final chat model, and it needs to be from Spring Framework AI.chat model. Okay, not from OpenAI models. Be careful over here. If you do the wrong import, that will throw you an error. And just have a name. I will just go with AI helper. That's fine. Now we need to have our get mapping function. It's going to be public. The return type is going to be of string, and we can have the name as generate response, whatever you want to. We will be passing here a request param that will be our question or prompt. So we can just have a get mapping. This will be our endpoint. So same thing, generate response. I'll just have it this, and inside it, as I told you, we will be passing our prompt from the request param. So it's going to be of type string. We'll just have it as question. Now we need to return the response. It's going to be return the variable that we created, AI helper dot call, and we need to pass our question. That's basically it. Now let's run and see. I'll be hitting it from the Postman endpoint. Now in Postman, just create a new workspace, and it's going to be of type get, and enter the URL, which is localhost 8080. This is that default one. And now we need to add our path. So the path that we have given here is generate response, so we can just add that over here. And next we are adding a query param. The key is going to be question, so just add it over here. And here we need to send our prompt. So let me go with 2-line poem. Okay, we're having here 2/, just remove one and hit send. Now we are getting an error over here, and a simple fix, just go into your application.properties, and we'll be having the OpenRouter path here, right? We just need to put here after API /v1. That's it. Now just rerun, and if I go to Postman and send it, as you can see, we are not getting any error, and we have got the response, no errors here also. That's a video, guys. Do check the playlist of my channel. Done a lot of videos in programming and AI tools. Subscribe me. Thanks for watching.